Let's talk about documentation and creating user stories. Let's discuss how to document requirements in a business requirements document. BRD, that is the business requirement document, is a very useful document for all the project stakeholders, irrespective of the project methodology they use. The BRD is your most important document for all your project deliverables. So, what are the objectives of BRD? It is to gain agreement with the stakeholders, to provide a foundation to communicate and solution needs to satisfy the customers and business needs. It is to provide input into the next phase for this project. It consists of executive summary, project objectives, project scope, business requirements, key stakeholders, project constraints, and cost benefit analysis. First, let's talk about the executive summary. The executive summary is a high level statement outlining what your project is and its purpose. Those who don't have time to read the BRT in its entirety should understand what you plan to accomplish by reading your executive summary. Even though your executive summary is the first thing in your BRD, you should only write it after writing the other sections. That way, you can review everything and ensure you have created a comprehensive opening statement. So, how do you write a great executive summary? It's simple. Start with the problem or need the project is trying to solve. Why is this project happening? Then outline the recommended solution. How is the project going to solve the problem? Then explain the solution's value. Once you have finished your project, what is going to happen? How is it going to improve and solve the problem? Then wrap up with a conclusion about the importance of the work. So this is another opportunity to say why the problem is important and why the project matters. So it can help to refer your audience and how your solutions will solve their problem. And also, finally, you can include any relevant next steps. Next comes the project objectives. Here, you can have your project objectives, the business goals you want to achieve by putting your project into action. It's important to state your project objectives before kicking off any work so you can use them to measure your progress. List your project objectives. I call this as SMART goals to ensure what they are. SMART is nothing but a short form for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So let's focus on SMART goals here. Specific. S for specific, which is making sure your project objective statement clearly, specifically covers the project and avoid any broad objectives that don't directly connect to any of the irrelevant result of the project. Next is a measurable, where you can measure you clearly look back and determine and make sure your project objectives are clearly measurable, like saying so and so percentage or specific number of assets. And next is achievable. Achievable is as your project objective is going to achieve in a reasonable time, or the project scope is realistic or unrealistic. If the objectives are likely to finish or achieve the goals, your project may suffer from scope creep, delays, or something overwork. And realistic,